I'm hoping this works, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Shadows Within interview. Please work. Gosh, I think technology today is just like, fuck you, we're not gonna go live today. If you're gonna go live, you're gonna go live by yourself. I shared out the broadcast. I invited Colton. I'm hoping this will work. It will let others on, but it won't let him on. It's kind of like the Leo Blade situation. I can't have him on or Leo Blade under his actual Leo Blade account. But I could have him under the Cedric account, but then that one fuzzes out at times. I'm hoping this works, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. It's been an honor to have Colton even think about coming on here. I've been wanting to get him on for some time, and I feel bad that this is happening on the day of his interview. I've restarted my phone. He restarted his phone. I don't know. I hope everybody's having a great day. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Let's hope this works, everybody. Also, stay tuned for the other EFED shows that are to come. And I'm hoping that we're able to get for this interview if we need to. Oh my gosh! An invite came for the love of the gods! Yes! Gosh! Gosh! Will it work? Sorry, I got excited right there. I'm like, gosh, I should actually sit an invite from him. Gosh! Woo! Let's hope this works, please. I did accept your invite, sir. This time it actually sent an invite from you. Welcome, best friend. Welcome. If I need to, I'll send you an invite, but I accepted the one that you just sent to me. So now we just wait, I guess. I. There you are!
There we go.
Yes!
I had to leave and then rejoin.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea how I was much hoping for this just to work. Finally.
I, I started to think it was my freaking console was causing it, but no, I restarted my phone and you're.
Dude, I was about to have a panic attack over here. I was like, no! Why? Good gosh. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing good. Better than yesterday.
Got that migraine over, though?
Yeah.
Happy to hear it, man. Happy to hear it. No migraine today, though.
No.
Good, good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the man between 5 different cause, War Maiden, Scar, Goliath, and the demonic brothers. I'm not sure if you named them or they just called demonic brother 1 and 2.
The one with the mask is called the monster, and the one with the face paint is called the demon.
Okay, I like that. So, with all five of these ones, did you have different inspirations for each one?
The first two I originally made were the demon and the monster. Demon's backstory is that I was a huge fan of Bray Wyatt. I started really liking him, but I was really devastated when he passed away. So I made him like he's a protege of Bray Wyatt, like the successor.
Wow, incredible.
And the monster is somewhere based around Kane because I also grew up watching Kane wrestle.
That's my favorite in WWE of all time. And War Maiden, Scar, and Goliath, they're all Viking in descent, yes?
Yes, I wanted an aggressive female wrestler, so I came up with a between like because you get like the Battle Valkyries,
Yeah.
but with a hint of Berserker behind it. So that's why I came up with War Maiden. Kurt really came up with a name, so I just came up with War Maiden because she's as you see, she wreaks war and chaos where she goes. She's very relentless when it comes to a match.
And she is the daughter of Scar.
Yes,
So Scar had a love at one point in this he-fed.
because the lore behind Scars, because I had like an OC character in my head
Okay.
of a Viking, and Scar was the name I thought of, like Scar Bloodfallen. Because you
Okay.
couldn't really use the last bit of it, so I just wanted Scar. It, he that backstory is he was in love with a Valkyrie, but it then result in a fusion between a Valkyrie and a Berserker and forms and a form in their daughter, which is built basically for fights with a brutal rage.
Well,
But then she got why she looks like a shaman is like she got corrupted by a ritual gone bad, but she
mm,
still has the rage of both her parents.
I do notice that War Maiden does have like a darker tone to her, like looks like more like she's into that darkness, what it seems like.
It, yeah, she fell into like a dark ritual that like corrupted her a bit, but she still retains her Viking style of brutality and fighting.
I can see that. And Goliath is the brother of Scar, right?
I was thinking of it, but I was more thinking of he's like the adopted son, like you know how some
Mm,
Vikings adopt
okay.
war orphans, and he was like his Goliath. His dad was a formal uh, brother in arms to Scar, so Scar took him in and trained him. So Goliath and Warman have like a sister bond, a brother sister bond, but they're not really blood related. They're just grew up as like siblings.
They look out for each other. Doesn't matter about
Yeah,
blood. They still look out for each other. They're family.
yeah. I just did this in there for shits and giggles. Goliath is a little scared of War Maiden because when she has her little outburst, she beats the crap out of him.
War Maiden doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. She'll kick your ass.
She, if you watched John Robb when he streamed. She was actually in that men and women's battle royal. She was fighting guys where she could get her hands on
She's feared by all.
them.
So when it comes to all five, I think I'll start with Scar on this one. Scar is the head of the family of that side, I would say. Like, but
No,
he
he's the head of the clan called the Bloodfallen, where they're basically you got it's mixed between with berserkers and other Vikings, just other ranks of Vikings
the Berserkers are much
styles.
more brutal than any other Viking.
Yeah, they have it. They can flip the switch real quick, kind of like Undertaker, where they flip that switch real quick, and they usually can, but as they get older, they kind of can't switch it off. But Scar's been able to control his because he
So
has
what
more
brought
experience.
repeat, sorry.
Because he has more experience using that side. Of the berserker, so he can flip it off when he wants to. Now, what
And
were you saying?
he decided to team up with Goliath at a point.
Yeah, because he was trying to help him get it more experience to try to control it so he doesn't snap, like as you see him now, where he lets it out.
And Goliath is now part of a group called the Berserkers.
Yes,
No bad blood between him and Scar, though.
not yet.
Oh. And so there's something going on there in the ranks that we'll probably see in the near future.
Yes.
What brought him to wrestling Scar? What brought him here?
He was watching his daughter fight and wanted to join in on the fun.
His daughter was there before him, so she started before him.
Yep.
So in a sense, War Maiden kind of helped teach Scar the ways of the wrestling way, besides just fighting.
Yes. And Goliath was there too as well, but he wasn't doing very much well in the industry.
But Scar wanted to team up with Goliath to help train him and keep his stuff in check. But
Yes.
what was the due to the breakup?
Uh, Go Scar was doing a lot better alone, and they come to a point where they decided to just where they'll go their separate ways, uh, try to grow a little bit better, but probably here and there they might team back up. But at the moment, Scar wanted to do a solo run after being inspired by his daughter, who once held 3 titles at once. So you also seen how he is when he's by himself in a ring with other people.
Oh yeah. He doesn't need a partner. I've stated that many a times. Scar's knows pushover. Anybody faces Scar, gosh man, I fear for their life.
He also sometimes you feel the same way when you see War Maiden come on the scene.
Dude, I'm scared of her, dude. I'm afraid
I
one day
literally
she's gonna
told you
bust out the door.
when she came in, 100% chances her opponents are gonna bleed immediately when she gets a hold of them. And what happened? She made people bleed throughout that match.
Do you remember her first match?
Yeah, I did. It was last year in 2024 in GPW. She didn't do really well because it was a battle royal, but it was also her debut. But she did pretty good. But after that, she started doing pretty well in singles, really aggressive. And then she started that feud with Callie Bass, where she was the one who to end Callie's longest reign. But then she lost the belt again to her in the rematch.
That was the most recent episode of GPW NXT Gold
Actually,
Coast.
no, that's when she just came back. Yeah, but
Oh,
before Warmate, somebody else had the belt and she took it from them. Then they did another, and she lost it again. But then she won. It was a fight for the the one that Britt Monet took off of her before that, and the diamond, and then she had three all at once. And then she lost it one by one, but she still got one title left in GPW. But she's got one in IWA.
Scar and her, the first well, technically there already was a father-daughter team that held the 4-Pro championship, but this, you guys are holding them at the same time is the only difference.
Yeah, they won them at the same time too.
Uh-huh. And you still have that briefcase. Scar does. He could
Oh
cash in
yeah,
still.
I do.
I'm interested to see what Scar will do with that and if he'll cash in on a bigger champion because it looked like you guys were going to cash in as a tag team when Scar was teamed up with Goliath.
Yeah, there might be a surprise cash in at some point. You never know.
Yes, indeed. Goliath now.
It might be
He's
cash in when you least expect it.
expect the unexpected, as they say. And Goliath, he's looking to form a way with the Berserkers under Wildman's tutelage now.
Yep, he's tag teamed up with Wildside.
We haven't seen Wildside in some time.
Yeah, and Goliath since the last time they chatted for the belts again.
That's true. So they're off right now. They're gone up in the air. They haven't been seen anywhere else.
But there's a video series of them returning soon.
Ooh. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that, everybody. If you want to see these monstrous beasts come alive, you know where to go.
And they might be rocking a new theme song too when they come.
Ooh, nice. And you've had a development of theme songs with them that they come out to. You were even telling me how some were
The
custom made.
Ragnarok,
Yeah.
the one you hear when they were coming out. Yep, that one.
Can we see that possibly with the Berserkers?
Yes, because I set up another song a little while
Ooh.
ago,
Oh,
along
yeah.
with Scar. A War Maid is rocking a new one.
And where they all come from a heritage of a Viking Valkyrie background, mainly Valkyrie, I would say more on War Maid's side because most women are the Valkyries in the Viking lore, yes?
Yeah.
Is there something that they're looking to do? All three of them, do they all have separate goals right now of what they're wanting?
Showing showing the industry that they're here to make a mark and ready to show them reason why they're there.
Are they looking to branch out more than where they are right now? Because they're in GPW RYPW and IWA, correct?
Mostly, Goliath is an EPW, IWA, and RYPW. Warmane's only in two.
Okay.
Well, technically three, because she's in IWA, NWA, and GTX GPW.
Oh. And Scar?
He's just right now just in IWA.
Okay. Okay. Will we possibly be seeing them interact? Have they ever interacted with Demon and Monster?
War Maiden has. She came out with them a few times.
Was she the one that brought them in?
No, Demon is the one who brought her into the little group.
Oh, okay. And they're all ones of darkness, so they definitely would fit together in the fray.
The sneakiest one of them all is the Demon, because you never know when he's going to catch you off guard. Just like you saw with him versus Khan when he slipped up.
And nobody easily could slip up on Khan. Khan is also no easy task either.
No, he's not. He's actually the one who also did the same thing that Monster did last year when they had the one championship in
Yeah.
GPW. Monster did it first. He cashed in he won the briefcase, cashed it in, got the belt, the gatekeeper belt, and then cashed it in and took the one championship. And then soon after, Khan did the same, then took the belt from the Monster.
And now Demon and Monster have formed a formidable force, and they recently took on the Kabuki Dragons, with Khan being one of the Kabuki Dragons recently on NXT Gulf Coast, where the Demonic Brothers destroyed them.
They've been a formidable tag team since 2024 because they used to give GPW's team, the Coalition, a tough time last year.
And they already have the current Unbreakable Tag Team titles, correct?
The Unleashed tag team titles.
Unleashed Tag Team titles, thank you. Do they have any other goals in mind?
They'll also win another singles title.
For both of them?
Yep.
Ooh.
Because Demon was holding on to the Rising Star title, but then he lost it right before they took the tag titles. But he lost it to one of the Gate Crashers. It is also the one that Evil Johnny currently holds at the moment.
Oh, so you're looking at Evil Johnny, another evil-like figure that probably would be able to match the darkness of one of the Demonic Brothers.
They fought before.
Okay.
And I believe it was a back and forth.
Who was the winner?
I think the one who won the most, I might think it was Evil Johnny, but there were some that were really close.
But technically, Evil Johnny has their number in this scenario, but things could be different this time around.
Oh, yeah. Because right before yesterday's show, Demon had 2 one-on-one matches. The first one was with Buster Anderson, and then Big Lou.
Wow. Wolfpack.
And he came out on top. And both were really close matches too. They're both really tough competitors, that's for sure. Because I knew them since last year, and they've both been tough.
And you've dealt with all members of the Wolfpack from it sounds like. You mentioned John Robb, you mentioned Buster Anderson, you mentioned Big Lou. Have you guys interacted with Big T yet?
Oh yeah, there was it was during the tag team tournament when he was, I believe, teamed up with Lou. I think at the time it was him and Lou, and they wound up losing that round to the Big T and Lou.
Okay. Welcome, Ernest
Monster
Mitchell.
lost.
Welcome, Severus Crowley. Welcome, Final Boss. Sorry, continue, sir. I had to introduce people.
Monster lost to Big T a few times before.
History there. Could see another rematch in the future. Big T was also at the last episode of GPW NXT Gulf Coast, where he became a new champion. He became the Global
Yeah.
Heritage Champion. So,
That's why you even hear the owner of GPW when Demon's on the scene in a tag team match. He even mentions, "Gotta watch. The one you gotta watch is the Demon, because he'll snatch you when you least expect it."
is
Because
the monster not the same?
he he's the powerhouse out of the two, so he'll like mostly like brute force in a sense. But the one that's this is a little sneaky on catching you off guard is the Demon. When it comes to the Demon's curse.
So he's cursed
Go on,
people.
Shane.
Well, with Buster, he just told this guy to shut up.
Shut up, Shane.
Love good old Buster, huh?
Yeah. He's a chill dude.
Indeed. Will we
There's
ever
also
see Star or Goliath in GPW?
I thought about originally bringing Goliath over, but haven't really thought about it. Just probably they might show up when I decided to retire the Demonic Brothers down the road. But at the moment, no.
You're looking to retire them?
Down the road, yes, but not right now because they do pretty well.
And Monster Demon are only in GPW right now, and NWA, but nowhere else.
Yeah.
Welcome, Wes Legba. Welcome, sir. He was also. And War Maiden you said she won 3 titles there alone. And how long did she hold all 3 belts?
She held on for since she won them, but then when Britt Monet came back, she lost the first title. And then recently, as you've seen, she lost it to Callie Bass.
Yes. But she must have won
But
all 3 for a reason. She must have been chosen for that.
she's one of the tough competitors fighting. That when she wants a title, she'll take it, but most of the time she'll drop it as soon as she wins it. But this time she wanted to keep it until she felt like dropping it.
No easy task either. Like we said, she's no pushover.
She's really resilient relentless when it comes to it.
And she's probably showing her daddy Scar up what she can do. She didn't need her dad at first, but her dad came in, saw where she was going with it, and was like, hey, I want to jump in on that.
Yeah, it piqued his interest too. Now I'm thinking there probably is a dream match with Scar, but it'll probably be a while before that happens.
Understood. War Maiden versus
Yeah.
Scar, dream match.
Scar versus Buster Anderson.
Oh.
See how
Would
I
love
would
to
like
see
to
that.
see how them two fight because I know how tough Buster is.
One resilient man.
Oh yeah, and a tough one at that.
Oh, yeah. Now, break the time that they've all been in, would you have to say that Scar has made some memorable rivals since his debut?
Yeah,
You want to name us some matches and some moments that he's been a part of, whether it be tag or singles?
I believe one just sparked recently with Daryl Williams.
Oh, okay.
All right, hold on, right back.
No problem. Wait for him, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to take his time. We do not rush people on the show.
All right, I'm back.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah. What were you saying?
We were talking about rivals for Scar as his time throughout here in the EFED, whatever company it may be. As right now he's in IWA. You said he sparked a rivalry recently with Daryl Williams of Hostility.
Oh yeah, two of the toughest big guys in the company going at. That was an intense fight watching.
Made the ground shake.
Oh yeah, it got them crowds going.
Oh yeah, the crowd was up on their feet every moment, and I can't wait to see you two lock up again. It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody else speak out to you with Scar? Like any matches that speak out to you or rivals?
Not at the moment.
Okay. What about Goliath?
He's got one in RYPW right now. That started up.
You talk about with the Midnight Rider that he recently
Oh
faced
yeah,
at the free preview.
yeah. And there might be something starting over there soon.
Oh. Any good tag matches when they were Ragnarok, Scar, and Goliath speak out to you?
It's when they were first like that good one with Might Mighty. I think it was VJ at the time as the tag champs.
The Scorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good fight there.
With Monster and Demon, you've talked about a little bit about their past histories with competitors, but any ones that speak out to you mainly today, whether it be tag or singles from Monster and Demon?
The one I remember the most that was really intense watching is between the coalition tag team of Blade and Buster.
Ooh.
Them two teams right there had a pretty good run against each other. They were the thorn in the coalition side back in 2K24.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it seems like you guys have been dealing with the Kabuki Warriors, the Demonic Brothers. That seems like something to be
That
developing there.
was they have history too. This time it was the Mock Brothers coming out on top because the last two times they lost to the Kabuki Warriors.
So this last match recently was like a redemption.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and sorry they ran because went they beat the Gate Crashers for a title shot, then beat them for the titles, then defeated them again to retain the titles.
Beats. Now, War Maiden, she's definitely had quite a career with many other people. We were telling me about one the other day that I was like, wow. It wasn't just Callie Bass. It was also Haley Ramone, you mentioned.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of her name, but I can't think of the top of my head.
Was there another?
Yeah,
GPW?
she's from APW with the red hair.
APW. Huh.
I can't remember her name at the moment.
APW, is that another place where your cars are at?
No, I do watch them. It's how I remember where she's from.
Oh, okay.
I believe she comes out with Blaze. I can't think of her name at the moment.
No worries, no worries. It happens. There's a lot of ladies and a lot of men that come through the EFED game. Not always easy to remember each one of them, but I think eventually, if you ever come on here again, you'll probably come to you again, or who knows, it might even come for you again for this interview.
Yeah, I just can't think of her name because it's been a while since I've seen her.
What is War Maiden's goal now, as she is the current forefront champion in IWA, but she's also running through the ranks of GPW? Welcome, Sheldon Bell.
She's gonna try to show herself as one of the top females in IWA. Like she's already shown her kind of soft in GPW.
And she has a tough match coming up at the anniversary in due time, where she will be defending in one of the first ever Fatal 4-Way Last Warrior standings, and Jen is the first one to be announced for that.
Yeah, and also next GPW show too. She's teaming up with the person who took the title from her.
Callie?
Yep.
Wow. Isn't that show today?
No, that
No.
that card was for next show.
Okay. Okay. I look forward to that, and I can't wait to
I
see the
believe
outcome.
today's show is NWA.
Okay. I saw he was live earlier, but it wasn't on for GPW. It looked like it was like for football.
Yeah, he was streaming football. That's his show name, the NWA Nonstop Wrestling.
Yes.
Hold on. Hairs on my face.
No worries, man. No worries. I'm sorry if this interview has been all over the place. I've been trying to make sure I get to know all your characters.
No, you're good. Some of the stuff I had to remember off the top of my head because I have memory problems.
No worries. No
I have
worries.
short-term memory loss, so sometimes I forget after a bit.
There's no judgment here. Whatever makes you feel comfortable in saying this is your interview, I like to make everybody feel welcomed. If you need a break at all, you can let me know. I don't ever like to push people. I'm always trying to make this fun and loving for everybody. As long as everybody feels safe and comfortable, that's what matters to me.
Yeah.
And you talk about eventually retiring Monster and Demon down the line, like you feel like that is an end goal for them. You don't see them going anywhere else besides GPW.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you do, you're going to replace them with probably Scar or Goliath.
Yeah.
But Scar and Goliath have long careers ahead here. You're not planning on getting rid of them anytime soon?
Nope. Because I focus try to get them up and going so they get their names around.
And Goliath being a part of the Berserkers now, also formerly known as the Headhunters. Wildman, I would assume, is a factor in that, yes?
Potentially, yeah.
When should we see the debut of the Berserkers? Do you have maybe a set date or something we should look out for?
I think probably during the next show. I'm not sure,
Okay.
but I think they're getting closer.
How does Scar feel about Goliath joining the Berserkers? Has he said anything about it?
He's keeping his eye on it, but he's not too concerned at the moment.
Because you said he's his adopted father, so they must
Yeah,
have talks outside of this.
they do. He
Oh,
makes sure he keeps them in check when he needs to.
makes you wonder if the Berserkers are able to keep Goliath in check themselves, or maybe Scar's going to have to be the one to do so for them.
Probably. Or he'll probably get scared straight by War Maiden.
Yeah, you said War Maiden beats the crap out of Goliath. Brother and sister, like sibling rivalry.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to see that fight. Gosh. Or like a steel cage or a Hell in a Cell. Woo! Good God. I'm scaring myself just thinking about it. Jeez.
Yeah, you seen how War Maiden is. She's aggressive when it comes to matches. You don't want to be locked in there
Technically,
with her.
Ari declined the challenge
Oh,
by
I
War
know.
Maiden.
I
So,
know. He rather will fight Scar than War Maiden.
yeah! And I'm like, are you sure you want to fight either one of them? Oh, I'm scared for his life. So, shit. Yeah. Well, those are basically like the big questions I really had. But you said a demon comes from Bray Wyatt. How were they resurrected per se? I would say. How did they get brought like about?
Like Demon, I put the story behind it. Like he trained under Bray Wyatt,
Yes, I know that part. But how
so
did?
because like I mentioned before, I was slowly becoming a fan of Bray Wyatt's, and I want to do something in honor of him.
Yeah.
So I came up with the demon.
And the monster is also a prodigy of Bray Wyatt, or is he the prodigy of the demon?
I put him in like as the protege between Bray Wyatt and Kane.
Okay. So Kane helped train the monster.
Yeah, because you seen how he fights too. He gets pretty rough. Forgot my drink.
Rough and tough. All your characters are rough and tough and mean. Good Lord.
That's what I was going for.
Imagine them as a mega faction. Good Lord, man.
Don't get me started on ideas.
I feel like you might have already thought about this with how crazy you are.
A little bit.
Gosh. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. We have our new team now.
Because they're
Bye-bye.
already starting a little misfit group in GPW with the three of them. With a demon, the monster, and a war maiden.
And there's no leader. They're all equal.
Yeah. Well, like, demon's kind of the leader, so like.
Oh.
So he has like. Henry.
Well, it looks like the dog wants in on the action.
No, I backed the chair on him by accident.
Ugh.
Yeah, my gaming chair bumped him.
Well, I can't wait to see where that faction goes. I can't wait to see where all your calls go, man. Those were basically the big questions. I've asked what their end goals are, what titles they won.
Because I started to get into it last year, so I'm still new to it. So I'm not in many places, but I know of some because the people I met and learned from.
You talk about APW. Are you possibly looking to join there?
I thought about it, but really never thought about it.
Okay.
I'm just starting out small because I know some people are like in a bunch of others. I'm just trying to stay, and the ones I can focus on at the time, so it's not everywhere and all over the place.
Understood. It is good to get hectic at times. And you talked about EPW as well. You worked there with one of your cars?
Goliath, that's where Goliath originated from.
So that's where he first ever appeared, like anywhere.
Yeah, and he didn't do pretty well in over there because he would lose the majority of his matches.
But then Scar took him under his more wing to show him the ropes.
Yeah, so now he does pretty good on his own at times, but he still loses here and there.
He did have a good match against the Midnight Rider, but did come up short. But that does not mean he's done in RYPW, I would imagine.
Let's just say it just kickstarts something that he doesn't want to let out.
Well, it sounds like Berserkers may be bringing that out.
The Midnight Rider triggers something he shouldn't have messed with in the first place. Let's just put it that way.
Ooh, scary.
Because when it, like the phrase goes, when you poke the bear, you don't want to poke the bear. You don't want the re-insult of that one.
I have no doubt. Oh, those were my big questions for you. Like I said, I'm sorry if it was all mixed all over the place.
No, you're good.
I know this is your first interview too, what you told me, and this was such an honor to have you on for the first time. I've been wanting you on for some time.
Appreciate you for having me too.
Hey, it's good to have you. The Mighty also was wanting you on here too, and it's such an honor that I got to know you through him because we also do OTRs that time and got
You
to know
also
you
knew me for a
somewhat.
while just as the demonic brother. I don't think you really looked into it though,
Huh?
because you're over on GW's chest. So I've been usually start off in there because that's where because Frost, the Iceman Frost is the one who brought me over there.
Yeah, I do remember when I first came over to GPW because I was in other places, but then when I heard about GPW from Cornell, I was like, oh, okay. But then I did see you there, and I was like, oh, okay, but I wasn't sure who your
I was
characters
slowly
were at
making a
first.
name for myself because at the time I'm still new. I don't really talk shit unless I can back it up. Because most of the time when I do talk shit, it backfires.
But your characters are intimidating, so I would imagine you're able to back it up, like with
Yeah,
War
because if you
Maiden.
remember last year, Demon would wear a mask.
Yes, I
He would
do.
wear the apocalypse looking sheet mask.
Yes.
And originally, I tried my best making a rusted looking attire to try to make him look more intimidated. But then I started working with other colors, and it popped the one where they had the neon red with the black, I think black carbon fiber. I'm not really sure if I what color combos I did.
But there has been a development with said characters, especially through the attires.
Yeah, I was originally planning on making a new mask and attire, but
Okay.
really haven't found a design one of the masks I liked best. So, so I did make a design for a mask, but I don't think it hasn't been put in the work yet.
Mm. But we possibly could see that in the near future.
Yeah, more like an unhinged side of him, kind of like
Even
you
though he's
see
already
like
unhinged as
the
is.
fiend. Because I
Yeah.
originally did do like base it around the fiend because I had one mask on him and he looked like a serial killer with just
Uh-huh.
the mask alone.
Jesus.
Especially when it comes out to the fiend intro. Oh yeah, he looks more like a serial killer.
I believe it. Gosh, man, I don't want them to bust into my office anytime soon. You keep them over there. I'll keep them over. I'll keep my side here. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is cool. That I'm glad I got to learn about your characters like this, like where they all came from. And when you said Kane, I'm sorry, I instantly popped for that. Kane's my number one in WWE of all time. The first time you see him, literally rips the cage door off the hinges in Hell in a Cell. God,
I also put this there. War Maiden. She does speak normal like language, but most
yeah.
of the time she just speaks in the old Norse tongue. So she'll speak like something like in Norse tongue mostly. I was gonna be doing a little skit there soon with it.
Oh, a
Because when
skit.
she's talking in that tongue, only like if you, only certain people can understand her what she's saying. Like Scar, Goliath, and Demon know what she's talking about.
So Demon also has Viking in him, Norse.
He's so he understands some of the words, but not all of them. But he knows a little bit of Norse in a sense because he's worked with War Maiden a little bit now.
Okay. Monster still learning the language, I would imagine.
I was kind of yeah,
Okay.
but when War Maiden's around him, she just talks in normal tongue because he kind of I was gonna say like he's kind of dyslexic in a sense, kind of way. I I don't know, but he's mostly of the silent type where he barely talks.
Does his talking in the ring with his fists mainly.
Oh yeah, or he talks when he wants to.
I guess nobody wants to hear him talk. He must be scary when he talks.
It's just kind of like Kane skit where he didn't talk for some of us that he spoke, and then like now you're intimidated that the big red machine's talking, and he's
Ooh,
ready to he's like threatening you and all that shit.
geez. But Scar and Goliath are also fluent in the Norse language very well, but they also could do English.
Yeah.
Understood. I can't wait to see what you have planned for that going forward, especially the skits that you're talking about. I feel like those are going to be very awesome because you're also a music maker.
Yeah, I started getting into it a little bit recently.
And you already said you're new to this whole EFED thing still pretty much, but you've been in here
Yeah,
for about
because
a year.
originally I ran in the Red Dead Redemption community for
Oh,
a good bit before I got burnt out after a while.
like there was like a whole role-playing thing for Red Dead?
Uh, I ran with a griefing crew for the
Okay.
longest, where we would go in help like new players and prevent them from being griefed by like high-ranking players or people are using like cheats or something.
Oh, okay.
And this group was formed during beta for people who were originally griefed by players constantly, trying to like where it usually ruins people's time playing it.
Okay.
Gotta pull my phone up here for a second.
No worries, no worries.
And I joined in with a friend. We ran through it while we would. They were called the Iron Fist,
Oh,
and they were known for their skull masks.
and you had one of your own, which you probably
It,
incorporated to Demon or Monster at a time, yeah?
uh, out out of as like in an honor of it, I would. Monster's actually still wearing it. I originally had it for Demon as well when he wore a mask.
Oh,
The skull face paint.
oh, okay.
Because if you look at the monster's right near his mouth, you'll see part of the skull.
That makes sense. And Red
And
Dead
also, and
community
also they
connected
were.
you to this.
I started getting back into playing the wrestling because I would see time to time people stream it and do like stuff with different characters, and then I joined the community chat. That's where I met Frost, and then I got brought in through there because my demon piqued the interest of some people. So I like, you know what? Sure, I'll try it out. And ever since I started enjoying it, sometimes I do talk shit, sometimes I don't, because half the time I talk shit, it backfires, like I said.
Look at the draw.
Yeah, because there's one time I made a promo post and I couldn't back it up after I lost right after I posted it.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna make this promo. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
absolutely bury this
like,
guy.
like I'm like, uh, I don't really want to make it because half the fucking time it's a 50 chance it backfires. Like, fuck.
You seem to be a good sport about it, though. Like, you don't seem
Yeah.
to be like,
I
ah, man.
understand. I, you would, I grew up, you win some, you lose some, and then you're still having fun either way. So
Yeah.
sometimes it sucks. I hate watching them lose, but it's like it's gonna happen. You're not just gonna be sitting there on invincible the whole time. But if you're having fun while doing it, that's a good thing. But sometimes when you get people that take the games too seriously, it kind of starts ruining the fun of it.
Makes you don't even want to do it yourself sometimes, huh?
Yeah, that's why I usually don't comment if it's because I don't want because it usually leads to people getting upset about it, and then it starts more stuff, and then it just goes downhill from there.
Well, we're happy you're with us still, and happy to see how far you've gone. And I can't wait to see where your characters go from where they already are.
And
War
sometimes I'll
Maiden,
try to say
huh?
something like it. I usually wind up forgetting what I was trying to say or mess it up in the process. And it seems like I'm being a little cocky or whatever.
Yeah, I hear you. But you seem to catch yourself on that, and you're like, well, I don't think I should say anything here. Your characters seem to be all very few words at times.
Yeah. Henry, go lay down.
Well, this has been very fun, my friend. Those were basically the main questions I had for you today. If I have any more in the future, I'll let you know, and I hope to have you on again. Would you like to say anything before we end this off? Anything at all?
Stay tuned for what's coming down the road.
Stay tuned, everybody. You heard it from the man himself. Thank you, Mr. Colton, and good luck to you, and hope to have you on again in the future. And ladies and gentlemen, that was The Shadows Within, another interview down in the books. This will be up on the YouTube page eventually. It's probably tonight or tomorrow. But everybody has a great day. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be, and peace out.